Alright, it's time to step into the abyss, because once we stare into it, it'll swallow us whole.
He sure went all out on security.
Maybe he doesn't like door-to-door salesmen.
Or Americans.
Welcome home, Manuela. Into my will.
Stupido Americano.
Accept my sincere gratitude
Uh-oh.
for returning my daughter. Now, bring Manuela to me and kill the American.
Yeep.
There's so many!
So, let's just get into it, right out of the gate.
Get
This is
ready,
Javier's
fighters!
army, huh?
Triumph or die!
Look at them.
What has he done?
Barty.
Grenade!
Oh, grenades!
Let's use them to our advantage.
So yeah, we got hit with a huge bombshell at the end of Chapter 3. The fact that Manuela is infected with the Veronica virus, but she's still human, but still under a lot of pain. And in fact, we'll find out exactly how she was able to maintain her human form at the end of this chapter.
Oh, that should be handy to know.
It will be. Oh! Gammas! By the way, Chapter 4 is, of course, perhaps the longest chapter, second longest chapter in the game, and definitely one of the hardest.
Outside of, say, Oblivion.
Yeah. Oh,
I say that mainly because that one took an hour nearly.
yeah, well, combined the two chapters. Anyway, so yeah, Leon finally revealed to Krauser why he's here in the first place, to destroy the virus. And under a direct order from the President, Antivirus Weapon Protocol number 7600. Which is not just limited to this mission, of course. It's with Leon's team, more or less, his organization. They're more or less hunting down the remnants of Umbrella's viruses and destroying them. At least that's the basic gist I get. And of course, it's around this point that Krauser finally decides to accept Leon as his partner and trust him. In the meantime, we got more zombies to kill.
Jeez. I can just imagine doing this on hard mode.
Well, it's hard. especially since herbs on hard mode heal half as much as they do on normal.
So they only heal like a quarter.
Yep. And even worse on very hard, where you heal like 1/8.
Ew.
What is this? The BOW storeroom?
Must be.
Looks like it. Well, let's not blame
And I'm
them.
feeling we're going to fight them all around.
Yep. Crap. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Saw that coming.
Yeah, you can tell. Barrett, you have the snake tattoos. True to form, these guys don't know when to quit. But I do like how when you shoot their hat, they fly off. It's nice. Nope.
Phew. That was... Oh, nope. We're not done yet.
Nope, we're not.
There must be
now
a
we
way
are.
out somewhere.
So, where should we go from here? Ooh, what'd you find?
This looks promising.
Good job, kid.
What the hell?
Let's go.
What the hell?
Javier's victims.
Oh, God.
Why would he?
This song is Psy all over again, isn't
We need
it?
to find this guy.
Where
Yes.
do we go?
Let's go to the right.
Let's try this way.
I believe you
Yeah,
go.
right.
What?
Let's just go. Let's leave. Let's just go. Go. Wait, why do I see a girl with black hair and a white dress? No, 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 no!
Wow, and I thought we had our hands full with Sachiko. What the hell? Oh, South American ants! Ow.
Knife them!
And grenade them.
That's fitting.
By the way, if you took the left path, you would get an herb and gold instead of weapons.
But then again, it's actually fitting that it's virus-infected ants, considering we're dealing with the Veronica virus, too.
Yep.
It's fitting.
Oh, by the way, yes. By the way, it turns out that Javier has been making his own bioweapons here, or at least making a project to create his own bioweapons here, known as Code Remnants. It's explained in one of the files. And there's also something else that he's been cultivating here in this facility. In his own private, compound, more or less. Whoa! Nice slide.
That was close.
Look, a letter.
So yeah.
Looks like our machine gun ammo has been restocked and repaired.
Well, then again, I stocked up off screen. Oop. We made it to Javier's home. Well, in the inside.
Who are these guys?
What the hell?
They were my doctors.
Whoa.
He
It's
zombified
my
them all.
fault.
You killed
I
them.
made them tell me how they cured my illness. And then my father...
He didn't want any witnesses. But yeah, despite Javier being an extremist, he has good intentions, but even so, he's still an extremist.
Well, then again, would you want anybody to go around and tell other folks about this discovery about the Veronica virus?
Or just viral creatures altogether? Eh!
Watch out!
Honestly,
Well, actually, it turns out that it's not just Manuela, because he also wanted to save his wife, but he failed.
and honestly, I don't blame him for trying to get rid of the doctors.
Yeah.
Because imagine if the story
So
got
where the
out.
hell is Javier?
Yeah.
That would just be a load of trouble.
place I can look.
He could not afford that, so
Somewhere I was never allowed to...
I can understand his thinking.
Take us
So where are we now? Ooh, we're in
What is
someplace.
this?
Is there going to be a ton of IVs and bees and bugs and shit?
Ivies.
It's a greenhouse.
Ooh, a greenhouse.
Yeah, more like a botanical garden.
What the?
What the hell is that?
That doesn't look good. Ah! That doesn't look good!
Not again.
Another Jabberwock. So yeah, just for the best damage, obviously aim for the heart. Yeah.
They're not that tough once you get a beat on them, but if they hit you, you're going to feel it.
That's the former researcher from Umbrella. Shit. We needed to question him.
Well, he's no good to us now.
Unfortunately.
We have no choice. We gotta go up.
So yeah, even that researcher that Javier was working with was expendable.
Again, he probably didn't want to deal with the sick fuck.
Probably. But yeah, we're probably not going to show the archives just like with Umbrella Chronicles, but yeah, it definitely goes into detail about Javier's motives and why, of course, went this far. Also, like I mentioned before, on hard mode, in all three scenarios, you can unlock audio files. Yeah, in Memories of a Lost City, like I said before, you get Whoa!
Whoa!
You get phone
Where
call.
are we at?
Right here. Ah!
Come on, you fat fuck! Come and get me!
But yeah, in Memories of Lost City, you get access to phone calls between Sherry and Annette, where Annette, tells Sherry about what's going on
We
and
need to get
she
out
needs
of
to get
here.
to safety. But of course, saying it in a way a child would understand. In Game of Oblivion, we get access to the music box melody of the theme that the lullaby they keep singing, the lullaby itself, and two conversations between Alfred and Alexia, which, well, it's not as creepy as you think.
These guys.
It's related to Alexia going to cryogenic sleep. It's related to that. And
Basically, her last will and instruction.
actually, no. It's nothing like that. It's just creepy.
Oh?
It's just creepy. And Operation Javier, we get not only Manuela's lullaby, but also 3 conversations between Jack and a member of the FOS, Field Operations Support, who actually work with government agents on tough missions. Whereas Krauser is speaking with his contact at FOS, about meeting Leon and telling him about Leon and, well, just about the mission altogether. Up until before the mission's beginning.
You okay?
Yes.
Though, one thing that is also kind of a strange coincidence is the fact that both Manuela and Alexia, both having the virus, all have a little ballad that they like to sing.
That is true, but Manuela's is much more soothing, whereas Alexia's is just haunting.
Creepy and...
Then again, the two of them may as well be polar opposites.
Then again, it refers back to Wesker's mindset about how the virus changes to the individual.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the case of most of them, obviously their mindset doesn't affect how they mutate.
Well, it sure ain't the guest room.
But I think Manuela's case is different.
Careful.
Oh boy. Wait, this place is full of weapons we can use. Oh, Jesus. No. No.
Nope. No. Now just stay down and stay shiny.
Uh-oh. Seriously, go away. Ah, more of them!
Am I gonna get attacked by Danny Elfman?
No.
Choir?
No, it's just, you have to use Serrano with the orchestrations. Huh? Oh, shotgun? I guess there's a grenade launcher around here somewhere, too. Guess not.
Because I swore I heard this music in Demolition Man from the 3DO.
What's in there? I got
Anyway,
a bad feeling about
it's
this.
time for the frightful truth about Manuela's condition.
These are all human organs.
The missing girls. Manuela!
Her organs must be transplanted regularly.
What are you talking about?
He helps with the pain, keeping the virus at bay. But that's only for the first 15 years.
If you had just let me die, none of this would have ever happened.
No. I couldn't just watch you die. In nature, the predators who prey on others only grow stronger and thrive.
You crazy, selfish old fool!
Considering you brought my daughter back, I will grant your death's meaning.
Uh-oh! Time for round 2!
Hello!
So yeah, Manuela had to undergo organ transplants. And that's what's been keeping her alive. And able to resist the virus's transformations. Or just the virus's ability to transform her.
Because she's constantly getting her organs changed out, the virus is constantly trying to adapt to these new ones.
I guess so, yes. Oh god. Ah! I hate that attack!
But wait a minute. Wouldn't that be contradicted by...
We can climb those! Come on! Hurry!
Wouldn't she need to take... Oh no.
What?
Immunosuppressants.
No, I doubt it. That's not brought up. No, the thing is, Barry Javier was able to discover that he didn't need anything like cryogenic sleep to help Manuela deal with the virus. Anyway. Woo! I don't think so. Woo!
Got you now!
Whoa! And now it's turning red!
It's going crimson on us.
Yep. I'm actually orange, but still, it's getting angry. Very angry.
Kenneth, we've got to take it out. We need to slow it down somehow.
Huh?
Grenade!
Wait, Manuela? Oh, that's right. At the church, this thing was docile when she sang.
I think I have a good idea why that's the case.
Wait, I remember her saying that at night when she was scared of the dark, her mother would sing to her. And... Wait a minute. No way.
I'm okay. I don't know why, but if I sing this song, it won't attack me.
I have a feeling I know why.
Krauser,
For now, let's take care of this thing. I like this track too. Ah!
Oh, I think she's getting a little hostile.
What? Let's just move on already.
Mommy's very angry right now. Very angry.
Yep. And this is one of my favorite tracks in the whole game. It just fits so well.
Son of a bitch! This way, move! Careful, don't fall.
Okay. Woo!
Is there something done?
Let's just
Pissing me off.
let's wear down her health, and then she'll jump and whoop. Whoa!
Watch out!
Oh crap! I don't know how we're stable.
Who cares? Let's finish this.
Damn it! Come on, we can do this!
Done.
Is that it?
No,
Well,
I don't think so.
well, the creature's down for the count, but there's a worse problem. We just lost Javier. He got away.
And where's Manuela?
She's safe. She's in there.
Javier's gone. We gotta go after him.
Krauser!
You okay?
It's nothing.
Mother? I don't want to live if it means others have to die.
And now we're on to chapter 5.
I should have done this sooner, Hilda. Stupid Americans. You think you can defeat it, don't you? But you forget that when you look into the depths of the abyss, it swallows you whole.
Oh my god. Wow. Just as we feared, that thing
Lost
was
Javier.
Manuela's mother, Hilda.
We need some air support.
But Krauser's arm is
Let's
completely
go.
fucked up.
Yeah, he's horribly weakened now.
What the?
But yeah, now we gotta get out of here. Huh? Oh my. This ain't good. We might want to get...
Fee-fi-fo-fum, Daddy is coming to wreck our shit.
Yeah, not to mention Houston, we have a problem.
We might want to get out of the... out from under the steel railing.
Yeah, we got a big problem. How big? That big!
How did we miss that?
What the hell? It came from the ceiling?
It's too heavy.
Did we kill it?
No.
No. Oh God. If that was its claw thing? Oh, 1500. I didn't even shoot it. Yeah, chapter 5, you get a lot of money.
Fall back for now and recoup before moving on.
Agreed.
Let's get moving.
Look, over there.
Ooh,
A hidden passage?
we can use that to get out of here. It'll lead us straight back to the surface.
Looks like this is our
Probably the
only
same
way out.
hidden passage that he used to go back to Flower.
Who knows? But yeah, you wonder what that thing was? That was a Veronica plant!
What the hell is going on up there?
So, yeah. Okay, so... What the hell, by the way, what the hell is going up there? Something like that? Ah! Oh look, Magnum! We get 9 shots! Compared to 6. Look at all that money we get too.
I won't complain.
Ooh.
Manuela!
Come on, kid. We gotta get out of here. Checkpoint. Whoa!
What the? Fall back! Go! Take cover!
Ah!
Whoa! It's all a BOW.
Yeah, it is a BOW, a very massive one. That massive!
It's huge! What the hell is it?
Holy fuck! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something about the Veronica virus. The fact that it can replicate itself indefinitely. By that I mean it can easily overwhelm entire ecosystems.
Just like something else later in the series.
Pretty much. The thing is, just imagine what would happen if this thing was to spread spores throughout the entire Amazon.
That'd be...
Yeah, because its spores can generate more Veronica plants. And those in turn can actually end up destroying the entire ecosystem of the world within a matter of days or perhaps even hours. And there's also a reason why the virus was kept at the Antarctic base, because the ultra low temperature was able to keep it in check. But here, in the South American environment, it's out of control. Yeah. Ugh. But no, just keep taking my word for it. This thing is extremely bad news, especially if it ever escaped.
We're getting nowhere!
Whoa!
We can't do this!
Oh, yes we can.
We can, but it's gonna be painful for a certain someone.
I understand now. I feel this pain because I'm still human. But if I were no longer to feel pain, then that would mean that no. I choose to die a human.
Manuela, don't!
Manuela. How are you?
I'm still here.
Well, we now got an edge.
Getting closer! It's harder for him to get you!
I guess you could say Manuela herself has finally awakened.
Just crush me!
So yeah, like Alexia, she can use her blood and make it go aflame. But there's a drawback. If she uses too much blood, she dies. And you get the bad ending. So the objective is to make sure you don't take longer than a certain amount of time. Otherwise, she dies. Even if you manage to beat the boss, she'll still die in the bad ending. Yeah, especially with your arm being so fucked up. Oh great! It's releasing its spores. Ooh, something can explode too. Like that. Oh, nope. So much nope. But seriously, look at the size of this thing!
Yeah! Now if we can only get an accurate beat on that one part, we can get this over with.
What part exactly?
The leg ligament.
Well, no, the thing is, all we need to do is just take out its legs.
This has turned into a bullet hell.
Why? So yeah, you know what's sad? Javier started this with good intentions, but the virus pretty much has consumed him. Well, it's good to see she got fighter.
Well, I guess she got from her dad and mom alike.
Yeah. Nope. No. Oh god. Ouch. And there!
That's two.
So it's not going to end unless we take out, obviously, the nerve center. Javier himself. Speaking of which... God, look how far gone he's gone. Look at that.
What is this? What's happening?
You're being consumed.
By Veronica itself.
So that's just an example of what virus can really do. Consume everything in its path.
Including its host.
So now we gotta put Javier out of his misery.
The virus is taking over. I knew there was no way anyone could control it.
The only one who can do it right now is Manuela. But even then, she's still weak. Uh-oh. Careful, otherwise she'll get pelted by acid. Oh. Whoa! So yeah, make sure you finish this fight fast, otherwise Manuela dies.
So...
Oh, but like... Seriously. But fortunately, she will help you out occasionally. When you reach this phase, that means you're nearing the end.
Just keep shooting the damn thing!
Well, yeah. But yeah, this guy has a lot of lethal attacks like this! Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, maybe not. I meant to cancel it.
She'll be fine. Let her fight.
Let's show we can use all the help we can get. Oh, God, now!
Ah, God!
That hurt.
That's not fun.
No, it ain't.
That's really not fun.
No, it ain't.
Unload on it!
There we go. Let's end it.
Kill me.
There. It's over. I don't think anything anymore needs to be said except I hope Javier finds peace within himself now.
Compared to the rest of the villains,
Compared to the rest of them, you actually feel sorry for him.
he's not that bad.
The things he did was reprehensible, but still. Anyway, here we are with the ending.
I should have died with my father.
No. No one should have died down there. Besides, you've got an obligation to live. For the sake of the girls living inside you. Manuela was later taken into custody by the US government. She was put under strict surveillance, but so far there have been no reports of any changes to her body. Krauser's arm never fully healed, and he was forced to leave the army. Where he went, no one knows. Why did Manuela never lose her conscience? Was it something genetic? Or was she sustained by this land that's so rich with life? The virus continues to grow, altering its form, strengthening perpetually, until the day it can be destroyed. In our bodies, in our souls.
And with that, the Chronicles are put to a close.
No. Maybe I can say why that she probably never changed. Due to all the things that were done to her, maybe I accepted her as a true queen, if that were the case.
That, or the fact that the alternative was for her to just no longer feel pain and submit to becoming a monster. But instead, in choosing to die as a human, she instead found life. That's the way I see it. At the very least, she is still alive.
That's important too.
Yep. So, yep, that ends the Chronicles of Umbrella and Darkside. So, overall, your thoughts on this game?
I think it's honestly a better game than its predecessor. Just in a lot of regards, considering that it chose the right games to work with, and it even brought light to one of the probably one of the weakest games in the franchise, while making the other one just as strong as it ever was.
Albeit, sadly, the characterization in both of those retellings is non-canon, but we'll take what we can get. But in any case, the reason why I love this game so much is, I said before, it has everything I've ever asked for in a Resident Evil game. Great music, great voice acting, great voice direction, and most of all, good gameplay, and a great story.
Though sadly, this will be the last time that we hear...
Well, not actually, not actually, no, it won't be.
Well, Matt Mercier's version.
Well, Paul Mercier, you mean.
Or Paul Mercier, yes.
Well, no, actually, no, because we still got one more game with him in this marathon.
Well, that's true. But this is the last one that he did, considering this is way after 4.
Yeah, that's true, because this game wasn't made in 2009. 4 was made in 2004. And sadly, I will say this right now. This is, of course, perhaps the second to last mainstream game to feature Alison Court as the voice of Claire Redfield, because her last voiced appearance is Operation Raccoon City. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But overall, I just love everything about this game. In fact, this compared to Umbrella Chronicles, this one focused more on the storytelling aspect, which gives it so much more strength. And the second verse of Manuela's lullaby. But overall, there's not much else I can say about this game that I haven't already. Except, like we said, this will be the last time in the main series that we hear Alison Court and Paul Mercier voicing Leon and Claire. Sure, they'll be replaced later on, but even so, I think that's also why this game holds a special place in my heart, because those two really give it their all in this game in terms of their performance. But regardless, it is a good lead into Resident Evil 4, considering that Resident Evil 4 will take place 2 years after the events of Operation Javier. In fact, if you guys want to see a sneak peek of what we're going to be in store for in Resident Evil 4, stay tuned for the very end of this video. Affiliated companies: Cavia, Just Cause Productions, Shirogumi Incorporated, and all kinds of people who are able to make this game possible. Presented by Capcom. And now, it's time for something I decided to add into this part, an epilogue. After the success of Operation Javier in South America, Leon S. Kennedy and Jack Krauser soon parted ways. However, Leon found out that shortly after completing the operation, Krauser was killed in a brutal helicopter crash. 2 years after the operation, Leon was given a new assignment, bodyguard to the family of the newly elected President of the United States, President Graham. During his time as a government agent, Leon had uncovered some information about Ada Wong, that her story was a ruse, and that Annette Birkin was correct about her being a spy sent to recover the G-Virus. Moreover, she was still alive and working with Albert Wesker, an enemy of Chris Redfield. Despite this, Leon still had feelings for Ada that further complicated matters. He was also unsure if she and Wesker were truly on the same side and where her true allegiances were. One day, just before he was to assume his duty of being a presidential bodyguard, Leon was informed of news most dire. The president's daughter, Ashley, was abducted by persons unknown, and that her last known location was somewhere in Europe. Leon was then tasked with the mission to find and rescue Ashley Graham and to bring her home safely. At the same time, Ada was given a directive by Wesker and her organization to also go to Europe. Ada complied, not realizing that her path and Leon's would soon cross again. So yep, this leads us to Resident Evil 4. But neither one had any idea of what fate had in store for them.
"6 years have passed since that horrendous incident. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter that she was abducted. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?" I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Time is almost up. Take out anything that might interfere with our plans.
¡Maldito sea! ¡Mierda! Resident Evil 4.
And from there, the story continues in Resident Evil 4.
We shall see you next time.
For when that happens. Until then, folks. Until then.